Everyone wants to start. Sometimes the internet. What is going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? My name is JeffLightsyJr. here with the Black Boss channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, like, share, and subscribe. We have a special guest today, Mr. Matthew Hampton from the new Black Wall Street Market that is open down in Stonecrest, Georgia, and is taking the country by storm. One of the best places, open markets down there. Mr. Hampton, how are you doing today?
I'm good, Jeff, man. With an intro like that, I got to be doing good. Thank you so much, man, for having us back on the show. And we're excited to be here with you today, Jeff.
Hey, it's no problem, Mr. Hampton, because you had you were one of like my biggest posts of 2021 when you came and talked about the new Black Wall Street Market, what was taking place down there in Stonecrest, Georgia, and all of that was just a precursor. It was before everything is open. Everything is live and running. Mr. Hampton, just tell me, what is the day-to-day like? What has it been like for you since the open, and what are things like down there at the new Black Wall Street Market?
I think awesome is an understatement. It does not come without its faults and some of the challenges of opening a new business with 100 of your cousins. But it has been awesome, man. It has been really great. We have the story and the narrative of Black folks coming in here and making more money than they've ever made in their business before. I just got pulled out of a meeting where we're talking about how to improve sales on some of those who are struggling a little bit. But we're doing the work and it's coming together, and we're just following Mr. Allen's lead as the founder of our organization and trying to do all that we can to see Black businesses grow. But it's awesome to see it actually coming together and seeing folks grow and just celebrating Black culture, man. So it's been really an awesome experience actually operating the market.
Now, Mr. Hampton, when you came on here the first time, you spoke about all the things that you expected to do. Since then, that was back in July. Since July up until now, we're in February. Just what has taken place? What are how many vendors do you have in the market? What are things looking like day to day? Just kind of give me those details for those who haven't been able to make it down there to Stonecrest yet.
Yeah, no, you were one of our early supporters, and so from our outdoor pop-up days in the parking lot, we now have all of our inline residence suites filled. So we have over 100 entrepreneurs that we're serving. One of the things I think that's been a major attraction for the community has been our art gallery. Our art gallery is just phenomenal. It celebrates culture the way that you want to see it celebrated. The art is beautiful. Mr. Allen's curated a new tea room, so the ladies can start having teas in about 60 days. The African Textile Museum. We have dignitaries from all over the world. I think we got a council person from Uganda coming in next week. We haven't got all of our restaurants open, but we've opened with our pop-up restaurants. So when you come out here, you're going to have great chicken, great ribs, great vegan food. So the food is popping. The entertainment has been great. So people are coming out having fun. And it's just trying to keep up with it, because we still probably got about 10 more businesses to open up in the market in terms of our grocery store, in terms of some of our galleries still have to be open. So we got a lot to do, but it's been a great experience. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, and we're just growing the business, man. So it's going very well.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Once again, we're talking to Matthew Hampton of the new Black Wall Street Market down there in Stonecrest, Georgia. Now, Mr. Hampton, when you all had this vision, when you all came up with this, you talked about the early foundings and what kind of inspired Mr. Allen and your team to kind of come together with this. When you guys were making those plans back then, up until what you see now, is it exactly how you planned it? Is it different? What kind of are those like? What's that like?
Well, I think anybody that's ever built anything of substance knows that, it's always going to take, as Mr. Allen says, it's going to take twice as long and cost 2 times as much and produce half as much money. And so that still rings true. It still is a arduous and aggressive job. And it's not exactly what we envisioned, but I think it's actually in a lot of ways better than what we envisioned. We're helping entrepreneurs. We're growing businesses. I got 5 bakers. I just went to a class last night that our training director, Q Taylor, was doing. And we got 5 bakers that are learning how to pitch their business, learning how to package their product better, how to get to that next level of business. We got young entrepreneurs in here, and I'm seeing them blow up and making money and buying little cars and stuff. So we're seeing the growth happen, man. And it's exciting. I'm so proud of our retailers. They continue to have really good, compelling products that are priced right. And so it's going to plan, I would say. But we got to get more experiences for folks so families have a reason to come out 2, 3, 4 times. And so it's going really good. I couldn't ask for, I don't think we could ask for more. But of course, you got hiccups, you got little problems that you have to deal with the roof and little challenges that come up. But we're persevering and just getting past that and continuing to press forward.
Now, Mr. Hampton, you spoke about some of your events that you want more of down at the market, but you guys have some things going on for Black History Month. Just what are some of the things that people in the Stonecrest, Georgia, the Atlanta, Georgia area can expect from the new Black Wall Street Market this month?
Oh, man, it's going down this weekend. You need to come out here this weekend. You still owe me a visit.
But I do. I need to set it up. Let's make it happen. I can't make it this weekend. It's a Super Bowl, but
I got a Super Bowl party. But no, man. But seriously, this weekend we have a sipping shop where we're going to be featuring over 20 Black-owned alcoholic brands. And so you'll be able to come through, sample all the alcohol. We're going to get you good and liquored up, and then you're going to buy some clothes. And so we got the sipping shop the 12th and the 13th. We are going to also have a huge Super Bowl party in front of our Jumbotron. We got a 20-foot LED TV screen so you can come down, get the wings, get the shrimp, get the vegan, whatever you want, and watch the game. So you really don't got an excuse because I got a Super Bowl party. Tomorrow we got the Black Atlanta Jeepers coming out here. So we'll have over 200 Jeep enthusiasts here tomorrow. All month long, we got the Black Quilters coming next week. We've got performers. We got poets. So, I mean, we got just a plethora of activity all through February. You can go to our website, NBWSM.com, and, everything Black is happening at the new Black Wall Street Market this February. So we are the hot spot for the metro area in terms of celebrating Black History Month.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, we're talking to Mr. Matthew Hampton of the new Black Wall Street Market down in Stonecrest, Georgia. Now, Mr. Hampton, you spoke about all that stuff that's happening in February. You talked about the vendors that are already there. Are there still vendor spots open for people that potentially want to come and locate, or how does that process work if it's still taking place?
No, you're exactly right. Like I mentioned kind of earlier, there still are programs that we have to lift off the ground. We're very close to lifting our consignment program off the ground in our grocery store. So if you're an African-American entrepreneur out there and you have a product that goes in a grocery store, we want to talk to you. You can go to our website, and there is a little bit of a wait list right now, but we will go through and vet those very soon. Also, we have opportunities in our natural pharmacy. We're still looking for a chief pharmacist. We're still looking for natural products in the pharmaceutical environment. And then also we're going to be expanding our bakery. That program is going great. And so we're going to be looking for folks that's got that great brownie, that great cookie, that great scone, whatever that dessert is that you make. We're going to be looking for folks in that regard. And then we also still are going to be looking at the permanent food residents. And so if you go to our website and go to merchant information, you still should look to sign up. And that doesn't even begin to talk about our virtual program where we're going to be able to work with entrepreneurs all over the world. And so there still are plenty of opportunities for you to engage with us. Our art gallery is great, but we certainly are always looking for young, fresh artists who would like to work on a consignment basis and be part of our art gallery. So there's still plenty of opportunities here at the new Black Wall Street Market for entrepreneurs out there.
Now, Mr. Hampton, the one of the biggest talking points from the last time we spoke was about the money that you said this new Black Wall Street Market will provide to the Black community. Where are we, or where are you in kind of reaching those goals that you set some lofty goals last time you was on here? I just want to see what's the progress. What does the progression look like in reaching those goals?
Man, it is so awesome. We still have not even scraped the tip of the iceberg, but I just got out of some meetings. I haven't gotten a sum total, but I do have entrepreneurs in here who are doing $10,000 a day and have never done days like that. I have entrepreneurs in here who have never done $10,000 a month and they're doing days like that. And so what we found is that our attendance has been around 10,000 to 12,000 people per weekend, and it's growing. Last week, I think we got like about 14.5 thousand people last weekend. And so as attendance grows, we see that people are coming out here and they're not just talking about it, but they're purchasing, they're making it happen. And so I think those numbers, I feel very confident that this place will become a $50 million revenue generating facility for many of our entrepreneurs. And even when we were doing our sales training, I'm training folks, and they're like, I think I can make 120,000. I'm like, nah, we're going to 10X that thing. You're going to do 1.2 million this year, and we're going to show you how. So I think having this platform has really helped entrepreneurs grow. And the next time you have me on, I'll have numbers for you exactly where we are. But we are solving the problem of business growth in the Black community.
And about that, about the business growth in Black community, one of the things that we talk about on our platform is the lack of business owners in the Black community. Just how have you seen your market and like kind of inspire those to want to who thought about having the business, get that business off the ground, or that was doing those lower numbers, getting those high volume numbers? What kind of is that doing to their spirit? What is that doing to the entrepreneurs down in that area?
I mean, I just was talking with Olivia Live with Nature, one of our entrepreneurs, and she was like, this has totally changed my life. I never thought that this idea I had to sell natural products would take me to where I'm making $10,000 a month in gross revenue in my business. And so I think that especially because 80 to actually probably more like 90% of our merchants are Black women entrepreneurs. And I believe it's building confidence in them as entrepreneurs. We're getting them to be a lot bolder in how they market their companies and how they actually attract customers. And so I see the growth in our entrepreneurs, and that does nothing other than build confidence, build businesses, builds family. And so again, when we have an opportunity to do business in a first-class environment and to do it the right way, the things that we talk about can really happen. And I'm seeing it unfold every day here at the New Black Wall Street Market.
Once again, we're talking to Mr. Matthew Hampton of the New Black Wall Street Market down in the Stonecrest, Georgia, the Atlanta metro Atlanta area. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Now, Mr. Hampton, you guys doing a lot. It's a whole lot going on. But what is it that the New Black Wall Street Market needs to do to take that next step? What are the things that you all are working on, like in-house? It's like, hey, okay, this is how we continue to promote. This is how we continue to get people out. We're doing, 10,000 a weekend. How do we get to 15? How do we get to 20? How consistently? What are those next steps?
Yeah, we've been working and doubling down on our marketing committee. We have not done, I think Leslie Tops, our publicist, is that awesome publicist. He keeps us in front of guys like you. And I think that's been a really the hallmark part of our marketing program. But we certainly have more opportunity with social media to communicate with the Atlanta metro area. One of the things that we've seen is that families come here as a tourist opportunity. The aunts and uncles and cousins are in town. They're going to come out here and have an experience with us. And it's great for them to purchase. It's great for them to have some great food, to take in some entertainment. But one of the things that I know we've got to improve on is I hear families trying to educate their kids about Black Wall Street and what it was and what entrepreneurship is. So one of the things that we've really got to focus on as a team is we've got to build that cultural education experience. So when a family comes out here, they may go to Flat Rock Shoals and learn about the last African-American family in Georgia when Black folks were being run out of Georgia and how they stood tall and kept their land. It may be that we need to do more tours where people get to see the Allen Entrepreneurial Institute and the legacy that Mr. Allen began at the Institute by building a hotel and a large mansion and learning about that part of the Institute and the development. And we got to teach folks about Tulsa and the Black excellence that existed over 100 years ago and how those people were wealthy and had planes before a lot of white folks even had planes. And so we've got to tell the story now. So now I think our next step is again, we got to get our restaurants open, but we've got to do more to educate our community on. Now, we have always been the innovators. We've always been the entrepreneurs. All that stuff that's created and made America great. We've been the people that have always made America great. That was a nice little tag there. We might need to use that one, Doc. But that's the next journey, right? Is we've got to tell that narrative of the rich entrepreneurial history that exists in our community and always has existed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Mr. Hampton, for those who may or may not have seen our first interview, just kind of tell our audience about the facility, how big it is, what kind of acres that it sit on. Remind us of that again, because I just need to hear. I've seen the visuals. I need to get down there, but remind our audience of what are we looking at when we look at the New Black Wall Street?
Well, again, when you're looking at the New Black Wall Street, it sits on 13.3 acres, 20 minutes outside of the Atlanta metro downtown area. about 25 to 30 minutes from Hartsville Jackson Airport. So we're right here in the heart of the Atlanta metro area. When you pull up on us, it's right off of I-20, about 5 minutes off of I-20. And then what you'll find is you're going to pull up on 13.3 acres. This was a former super target. So we have over 125,000 square feet on top of us, right? And when you come out here, you're going to find that there are over 100 shops of Black entrepreneurs. You're going to find a beautiful art gallery. You're going to find our grocery store, Aaron's Gourmet Grocery Market. You're going to find over 17 restaurants once we get our restaurants open. And then you're going to find about 50,000 square feet of event space where we're gathering the AKAs, the Deltas. We got comedy shows coming in. You're going to find the Pink Lion Jazz Club. You're going to find our new Black Wall Street Market Bakery. And so when you come out here, Jeff, the thing is, you can really have a 360 experience with your family. And you're going to find some music. You're going to find some culture. You're going to find some greens, some chicken, some cornbread, some vegan ways to enjoy the day. And you're going to find Black culture being celebrated. You're going to dance and have a good time. And you're going to feel very comfortable because it's us. It's you and your cousins having a big family reunion at the new Black Wall Street Market.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, Mr. Hampton, I want to take a look at the website really quick.
Awesome.
And you guys have some awesome stuff right here. Like it's newblackwallstreetmarket.com or NBWSM.com. You guys got a great calendar on here. This is really unique. I really love that you all have the calendar and it tells you everything that's going on, from spoken word and rap battles to wind down Wednesdays to brown sugar quilters guide. Like this is awesome. What was so cool? What made you all be innovative and put actually on there what's taking place every day in the market?
Well, we just knew that we have a lot of stuff happening here. And we know it's almost like that old bad Joe Biden statement. If you ain't at the Black Wall Street Market, you ain't Black enough. But we knew we wanted people to know what was happening. We wanted you to be able to engage and come on out. We wanted to make sure that you knew we were open Wednesday through Sunday. We're open Wednesday through Saturday, 11 to 8, Sundays, 11 to 6. We're going to stay open for Super Bowl night until 11 p.m. So we just wanted the community to know how to engage with us, how to come out here and be a part of the big party, man. And so we just wanted to make sure that you knew what was happening when you got right to our website. I appreciate that.
Hey, it's no problem. Once again, that's the new blackwallstreetmarket.com. That is the new blackwallstreetmarket.com. Now, Mr. Hampton, I know you're a busy man. You got some things to go on. I just got a couple more questions. I do want to ask, what is the significance about the new Black Wall Street Market being in that Atlanta metro area? We hear about all the great things from entrepreneurs, business owners, everything that's happening in Atlanta, in that Atlanta metro. What makes the new Black Wall Street Market stand out from all the other stuff that's taking place in Atlanta?
Yeah, well, I think that I think that we are a component of the Atlanta metro tourism experience, right? So if you come in to look at the Martin Luther King Center, you want to do that. You got the Civil Rights Museum that we have here. You have so many great experiences here. But if you really want to celebrate entrepreneurship and Black culture, having 100 Black businesses under one facility, you got one place you can go to have that experience, and that's the new Black Wall Street Market. So I think we are part of the tourism makeup, if you would. And what we're doing is we're putting our people in line with the tourism opportunity. I'm a kid from Little Rock, Arkansas, and we always looked at Atlanta as the mecca of Black entrepreneurship. So what we're trying to do is really embody that here at the new Black Wall Street Market and really become that mecca and that place where people can be entrepreneurial, celebrate entrepreneurship. And we're really excited. We have a new program with the SBA that we're a part of, NAVGA. So we also are going to be educating folks in our community when they come to the market on how to start businesses, how to use SBA resources, be it an EIDL loan or a 7A loan or many different products and services so that you can start businesses. So again, we think that we're the pioneers. We've been getting calls from people all over the country who want to replicate this model, from South Carolina to Jacksonville, Florida, to Memphis, Tennessee, to Savannah. And so people are excited when they see quality, and right now people want to replicate it. So I think we are the pioneers on the forefront of what we hope becomes a national, if not international, movement. to create these centers of Black excellence and these centers of entrepreneurship in communities, particularly where the entrepreneurs are going to be brown and Black folks.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, Mr. Hampton, I have to ask. You said there's a bunch of things that you guys are still at. Like this isn't stagnant. You guys are still building. You're still making things happen. What is the time frame like for the completion of the new Black Wall Street market? Like this is what we envision, or even better than we envision. When will we see that completion take place?
Man, I think that realistically, one of our big objectives right now, and I missed it when you asked me this question earlier, is we got to get our sit-down restaurant open. And so that's on about a 30 to 45 day schedule for us to open Gumbo Cafe.
Okay.
Our grocery store is on about a 45 to 60 days to get that open. And I think we are realistically about 3 or 4 months before we get our food court open, which will give us 17 different restaurant options once all of those are open. And so we're on about a 30 to 6 month time window to really get this thing fully open. But our event business is booming, so that's coming in, that's becoming on board. But when we get our total food program, I think that's when you're going to see the new Black Wall Street market really operate at 110%. And then our final thing, the final icing on the cake, if you would, is once we open up our online and our virtual program so that we can service folks in an online fashion if they want to support Black businesses.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mr. Hampton from the new Black Wall Street market. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. Mr. Hampton, I'll get you out on this. For those who haven't come down, you've given a lot of reasons to come see the new Black Wall Street market. But for those who are still like maybe on the fence, maybe thinking like, I'll be in Atlanta sometimes, but why should I come see the new Black Wall Street market? What is your pitch to those who haven't been there yet for them to come see that wonderful facility that you all have down in Stonecrest, Georgia?
I think that, if you want to see a real first-class experience, if you really, truly want to support Black businesses, we have something here for you. We have a connection with your culture. We have opportunities for you to buy products and services. We have opportunities for you to come out here and dance and have a good time with your family. And so I think that because we have so many positive experiences, if nothing else, even if you come out here and don't buy a thing, the Black vibe that you get here, the culture, the experience, just being in the midst of an environment to where you're welcome, you're wanted, and you're celebrated. Just come and get that experience, and we guarantee that you'll come back to the new Black Wall Street market.
Absolutely, absolutely. Once again, this is Mr. Matthew Hampton of the new Black Wall Street market. You can check out everything that's going on in the new Black Wall Street market right there at the website nbwsm.com. That is nbwsm.com, the new Black Wall Street market.com. Thank you, Mr. Hampton, for taking the time out your day for speaking with us. And we'll get another update once we're at 100% capacity and you can come with those numbers and let me know what's going on and everything.
Yeah, you make sure Leslie reminds me to make sure I bring you numbers back in when I come back. I'm going to have those numbers for you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again,
this
is
so
Mr. Matthew Hampton. Thank you, Mr. Hampton. Thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button on your way out.